It began like a normal night. Asha went to bed around 8 p.m. on February 13th, 2000. Her father checked on her at 2:30 a.m., but by 6:30 that morning, she was gone. No signs of forced entry, no disturbances, just an empty room and a missing backpack. This is the story of Asha Degree. February 13th was a typical day spent at church and visiting relatives. Asha lived with her parents, Harold and Iquila Degree, and her older brother, O'Brien.
She thought Harold said hung the moon. And her brother, I didn't allow them to argue, so they would get mad at each other, but they couldn't say, she would always say she can't stay mad at him because O'Brien always did something to make her laugh. But everybody that met her, she talked to anybody.
On Valentine's Day, Asha vanished without a trace, leaving behind only unanswered questions. Immediate search efforts mobilized hundreds of volunteers, search dogs, and helicopters.
A search was done of that area. Same type of situation. People were interviewed, evidence was collected and sent off.
Witnesses reported seeing 9-year-old Asha walking alone along North Carolina Highway 18. But what drove her to leave the safety of her home in those early hours, in the pouring rain?
Mom's only guess. It's a school basketball game that hadn't gone well that weekend.
She was still upset about the game. She didn't want to face the team.
Not only had the team lost, but Asha fouled out. Aquila says it bothered her daughter for the rest of the weekend.
On February 17, 2000, some of Asha's personal items were discovered in a shed along the highway. These included a pencil, a green marker, a Mickey Mouse hair bow, and candy wrappers. In August 2001, a crucial piece of evidence emerged. Her book bag was found wrapped in plastic, 26 miles from where she was last seen. Inside were a New Kids on the Block t-shirt and a Dr. Seuss book, neither of which belonged to her.
Her name was in the book bag, it was identified as hers, and that started another search in 2001, all along that area. Still nothing was found other than her belongings.
This discovery indicated a calculated effort to hide Asha's belongings. The first discovery of her personal items in a shed helped create a timeline, implying she traveled quite some distance on foot. Asha Degree would be in her 30s today. Over the years, investigators have released multiple age-progressed images offering a glimpse of how she might look as an adult. The FBI and Cleveland County Sheriff's Office have explored numerous leads, including a potential sighting of Asha entering a dark green Lincoln Continental Mark IV or Ford Thunderbird on the night she disappeared. Despite more than 700 tips, they are no closer to finding her. One of the most puzzling aspects of this case is the reason behind Asha's disappearance. At 9 years old, it's uncommon for children to leave their homes without a clear reason. Or maybe there was something that scared her to the point she had to leave.
Surrounding the case are so haunting. Why would a 9-year-old child pack her backpack and leave home on her own? Was she being groomed, or was this a crime of opportunity? Those closest to the case still think somebody in this area holds all the answers.
How reliable are the witness reports? Witnesses reported seeing Asha walking alone along Highway 18. While these sightings are critical, keep in mind it was also dark and raining. Analyzing their credibility and the weather conditions at the time can help determine how reliable these reports were. Why has Asha's case remained unsolved? This could be a combination of factors, including the potential involvement of someone who was never suspected, or the lack of immediate clues and the possible failure to recognize critical evidence at the time. Public efforts such as vigils and awareness walks have maintained pressure on law enforcement to pursue new leads and leverage modern technology in the investigation. If you have any information, no matter how small, please contact the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office or the FBI. Together, we can bring Asha home.